What is up, boneheads? It's your favorite skeleton death, and I am back with a bit more Phoenix Wright. Let's begin the three-ring circus of a courtroom. Hello, Clay. Hello, Dory. Good to see you both. You ready to get started? Because I sure ain't. December 29th, 11:54 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5.
Sweetie, you have to believe me, I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene.
So then, where were you when the murder took place?
We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room.
And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right?
Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back.
That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right?
Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off.
Which means... It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max.
Fabulous! That's a fabulous possibility!
Well done, Nick!
However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go?
Double, Yes, can we get a triple? Well, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Maybe not a magician. You're a loon.
Well, I was never quite sure what I wanted to be when I grew up, magician or president.
God, in the reality we live in, this guy could have been president. Holy shit, that's a terrifying thought. That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. December 29th, 12:06 p.m. District Courtroom, courtroom number 2. Oh god, it's Francesca. Sad and sad and true. Absolutely sad and true.
Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Ms. Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case.
Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? Yeah, we definitely had a clown more recently. The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. Name and occupation!
Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? This is a murder case. Why the fuck are you trying to make a joke? And didn't you respect the man who was killed? My god, and fucking take this seriously. You're in a Grand Hall of Justice, not some comedy club.
Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court.
Oh, yeah. Maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service.
Oh, I don't like how this testimony is gonna go. Yeah, you deserve that. You absolutely deserve that.
Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How was that? A couple of clouds.
Your name.
Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown.
You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder. Correct?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening?
A rabbi, a priest, and a ruffian walk into the...
Without the humor, please.
Okay.
You know what, Judge? I was a little iffy on you, but I like you a little bit better now.
Poor Mo. Can't be his normal stoogey self in court.
Maya, that's a good thing.
I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I've been able to make people laugh for
10 you. Oh, fuck. How have you kept your job? 10 years? You haven't been able to make people laugh. 10 years. Not even a chuckle. Holy shit. Chet, how did he keep his job? Oh my god.
No matter what I say, all I get in return... No matter what I say, all I got in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless.
Yep, you are useless, actually. You're a clown that can't make people laugh. That is the definition of useless.
But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today.
Okay, now I feel a little bad shit talking him because he was just trying to lighten the mood.
Well, this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try and make everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing?
That was not a testimony. Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness.
Huh?
We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case.
Really? You'll really hear me out?
Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later.
Thank you. I can't wait.
Definitely more of a sad clown than a funny man. Yeah. Poor Gums. Oh, God, she's gonna make Gumshoe do it. Oh. Oh, poor Gumshoe. Oh, man, I feel so bad for him. Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? For the love of God, somebody take this seriously.
Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want, you know. I'll talk about the murder of the man that I said was my friend and I respected. I'll take this seriously for 5 seconds. It's not like I'm having a mental breakdown or anything.
Okay, can we do this right? The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. Why is he snickering while he's saying this? He's so fucking terrifying. If anyone's gonna laugh at his jokes, I feel like him. You know what? You know what? I feel like him and Gumshoe could really relate to each other. Him, a clown who's never gotten a laugh in 10 years, and Gumshoe, a detective who gets constantly shit on because he's only just trying to do his job and everybody treats him like a joke. Oh, God. Yeah, you know what? I take it back. Him and Gumshoe are gonna be best friends after this.
You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clunked the ringmaster over the head.
That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Of course you can. There's no way this account can be criticized. Bullshit. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. Yeah, he murdered him, didn't he? Fucking, let's go. The clown did it. Throw him in jail. You know what? Just throw him in jail because he's a clown.
That must be because of my insincere smile.
Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination, and please do it quickly. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, God. Fucking...
Nick, you got this. Gotta find some kind of contradiction in his testimony.
I know that! Mr. Wright, Your Honor, I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you're not going to engage in pointless saber-rattling. I understand, Your Honor. Okay. Okay. Alright, so yeah, there is actually penalties if we press too much. If you cause this clown to stray from the... Yeah, I fucking have to. This game is insane. If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Okay, so we need to press on the third statement. Then keep pressing. Okay.
The night of the murder after... Okay, so 1, 2, 3...
Press. You just happened to glance out the window.
You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed.
Mr. Curls!
Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should...
Yeah, keep pressing. Exactly why did you look out your window that night?
Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their window, do they?
That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday...
Once I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out his window that night.
Oh yeah, that night. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I?
That's not something you just forget to mention! Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well, Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. This should start turning the tables in our favor.
I heard a huge noise outside the window.
Okay. Press on this one. What was the sound like?
Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, I guess you could say.
Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary.
No, how do you know I was gonna make a joke?
Because your existence is one.
I guess that the sound sounded like, I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly.
Someone getting hit, huh? What then? You went to look out the window and you saw? Press statement 6, okay. Press. Who says he didn't see him? Then what did he see? Okay. You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head.
Yeah, I did. It's the climax of my story.
He really enjoys the completely completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with?
You mean the weapon? I have no idea. The weapon wasn't found in the murder scene, right?
That's not what I meant. You did say you saw... You did say you did see everything, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon.
Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night? I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty! Gulp. Isn't that a bit melodramatic? So then, what will it be, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear bias to believe my witness did not see the crime? Of course I do. I've got a great reason to make my claim. I suppose you say... You'll be telling us all that great reason? Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath.
I kept watching, then all of a sudden, Max clocked the ringmaster over the head.
If Mo's to be believed, Winnie says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound. There's no way he could have seen Max clonk anyone.
Ah!
Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment?
They didn't comment. Those clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown.
Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court?
No. I'm just stalling for time. While I jog my memory.
Great job, Nick! These types of witnesses seem to have a selective memory. Or, just a waterfall of perjury that keeps falling out of their dumb, stupid mouths. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth.
Well,
you're back from your jog?
Well, it's pretty much happened the way I said.
Pretty much?
When I looked out the window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement.
Von Karma! Tampering with witnesses again! So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster?
Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster was already checked out.
Checked out?
Yep. He was on
Mr. Curls!
Your Honor.
You did not witness the actual crime, however, you say you saw the criminal, correct?
Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him.
Very well, then please testify to this silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I'll shove this gavel up your ass. I'll put you in a holding cell. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Got it. I was a bit far away, but the shadow could have only belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. The face was silhouetted, but there's no doubt that was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying.
It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime.
It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever, this should be good enough, yes?
It is decisive testimony.
Was Max really at the crime scene that night?
He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. All right, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination. The silhouette. Okay, so second or third statement. Okay, present. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols?
I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right?
Mo, everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols.
3 symbols?
Yeah, everyone, get ready, all together now.
Silk hat, cloak, white roses. What's that?
Who cares if they know? Who cares if they know that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo?
Do you like pie? I love pie. I love...
Silence, fool. You ought to respond with the whole truth. No fractions.
Order, order! Von Karma, stop whipping people. Mo, you didn't see the rose, did you?
To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw.
The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail.
But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them.
Then the roses must have fallen off the defendant when the defendant assaulted the victim.
If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case?
Certainly not. He's just toying with this court.
I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you really trust do you remember Trullo's testimony?
There's no way I can mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How can you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup?
Trullo saw them all. Trullo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there was no white rose on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction.
Actually, it's pretty circumstantial.
Yeah, I will admit, Clay, I like the music. It is so good. Now what am I supposed to think? Someone tell me what to think. I'm completely clueless. I'm supposed to be judging these matters, but I guess I need people to tell me what to think. I'm a follower, you see, not a leader. One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this...
Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness had stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now, before I lose again. I mean, before you're misled by, falsehoods.
Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age.
I'm not mature.
You're a clown. Dude, what did you fucking expect? I have come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony.
What?
If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I'm prepared to issue a ruling.
Ruling? Nick, this is your last chance!
Okay. Oh, hey, Napalm, and yes, you're absolutely right. Let's wrap up this case now before... Hey, pal. God damn it!
There's no doubt in my mind there was no white rose that night. However, all the other symbols there, I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene.
Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. Just one chance? I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you're going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curls' statement, you have better at least have a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. I've only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I need. Especially since I have the strategy guide. Anyway, let's see. Present Silk Hat on the fourth statement. One, two, three, four. Present. There we go. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would you? Yeah, you can defeat me, but you can never defeat game facts.
Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night.
No question in your mind?
Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that?
I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found?
Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the scene of the crime. The crime scene. That means...
The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene.
No, that's not true.
Order! 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 Mr. Curls.
Yes, Your Honor.
Remember what I said about the gavel in your ass? You're old enough to know better than to behave like this in court.
Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh.
There's not... What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things.
What? Why are you always so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess. You just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You don't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why?
Enough of this childish outburst, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are?
I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even though I don't have his rose, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He turned into a bratty little kid.
It's pitiful, isn't it?
He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there.
He left the scene.
What's the matter?
There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo.
What do you want?
You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? Hi, dragon. And yes, look at this dragon with this straight up tomfoolery. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? This court is a circus.
What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that.
Mr. Phoenix Wright is battering the witness, Your Honor. No, I'm fucking not. The witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. Grr! You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy?
Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
Upholding the legal system? No, we are not, in fact. We are, in fact, desecrating it. God, is this the worst legal system to ever be seen? That's what I expected you'd say. Yeah, we're upholding the lawful memes, but, you know, besides that, really not doing much else. That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how it happened? Huh? I'm not sure I know what exactly you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as how the criminal left the crime scene? Let's see. Crime scene photo. Circus map. Crime photo. Yep. Boop! Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints? In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there.
Ay, ay, ay!
So, Mo, how exactly did the criminal escape? Spoiler alert, this clown, if a Goofy did not trust any flowers on... do not trust any flowers on his shirt. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I don't trust anything about this clown. Your Honor, the witness has already proven that this testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. God, if only napalm. Oh, yeah. Staying far away if the guy has a pie. Running in the complete opposite direction. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown crawler he came to court in.
Wait just a second. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, fine. I'll tell you the truth this time.
Francesca, you wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today.
It didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear.
I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better.
Mr. Lawrence Curls, Yes? The testimony you've provided up until now has been false?
It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just
what?
It was just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about it, what I really saw.
Oh my god! How is she still a lawyer? Order, I will have order. Francesca Von Karma, how could you? Smug it.
Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have.
What opinion is that?
It's not funny.
That's enough out of you. Yeah, her and her whip tell people to do a lot of things. So many things. Oh boy. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now listen. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you saw. What you say you saw, Mr. Curtis.
Huh. You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you.
Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel.
Yeah, Francesca needs to have her badge revoked. Seriously. She literally whips the judge, witnesses, and the defense attorney all in court the entire time, and no one's just like, you can't do that.
Now it's time for our next statement. Mo knows. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white rose, but he was wearing the silk hat. And that's what I saw. He flew? Excuse me? This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints.
Yep, there we go.
I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
Well, that was,
Oh, thanks for the lurk, Clay, and have a good time at work. I hope it goes well for you.
well, that was, how do I put this into words?
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of the crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened.
Yes.
Why is she right? You believe the other witness. Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story.
To be honest, this is the first I've heard of a flying... Oh, shit, my cane fell. This is the first I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think of this witness's testimony, right? What he just said was so strange. I don't think he would have made it up. Which means he's telling the truth. That's what I think.
Nick, wait! That means Max actually used magic.
Yikes, you're right.
Oh! Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dreams! Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist.
But what about...
I swear to God, if you mention those fucking ponies, I will end you right now, Phoenix Wright!
I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. I believe that acid I took is finally starting to hit me. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that. But I just can't
Nothing about Egyptian and millennial items either!
But I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen.
You imbecile!
If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It is undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. Bitch. And then he just slips on some shades and power walks out of there. December 29th, 2:33 p.m. District Courtroom, Defendant Lobby number 5. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know.
They say they saw the criminal fly off into the air and disappear.
Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you don't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy.
But it looks so effortless for you on stage.
It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air.
Whoa! You just told me the secret to your magic. All of it's gone now. There really is no magic in the world, huh?
Maya, you literally talk to ghosts for a living.
Yeah, but that's not magic. That's spirit channeling. Way different.
No, I broke the first rule. The cardinal rule. The only rule. Sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks. I mean, it was pretty obvious what it was.
Nick, what do we do now?
All we can do is hope we can find the flying criminal in court tomorrow.
Great idea! Let's do our best to catch the sucker!
I mean, to be continued. Right the fuck now, actually. Part 3 investigation. Oh, God. How much more? Okay. So, there's another day of trial tomorrow, and then we're done with this case. We might actually get to start the final case, too. Alright, let's go. Yes, save your progress. Alright. Back it up, back it up. December 29th, 3:03 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Nick?
What is it?
I got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks.
Magic tricks?
Yep, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the trick when I see them.
That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick.
But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible.
Pearly did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it?
Let's see. It looked like she pulled the end of her thumb off.
Oh, God. Oh, God, Maya. Maya, how do you function? How are you alive? How do you dress yourself in the morning? I need to know the answers to these questions.
First, she put it right next to her left hand and then just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible.
Really? Was it kind of like this? Oh, God. Napalm, don't show it to her. Her head might actually explode.
What? Wow, how do you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it.
You're not good at a lot of things, Maya.
Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder.
You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. Anyway, I'm just gonna... Yeah, we're gonna just go to the detention center now. Talk to Max. As soon as I recover from my brain aneurysm. December 29th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Oh, my sweeties, you mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special.
Really? What kind of TV special?
Maximilian Galactica, the Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live.
Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special.
But if I do that before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. That's what I was thinking, but the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. I have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. Okay. Yeah. Night of the murder, please. Just fucking... the night of the crime. Why... You didn't happen to fly off in the sky, did you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was singing in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what that stoogey clown says. It wasn't me.
Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying?
You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magic is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think.
I was thinking about this in court today. I got a favor to ask of you.
Anything for you, sweetie.
Be friends with the other performers in the circus.
Fabulous. A great joke. Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them?
But...
I've won on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. International Grand Prix? Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. This is something that I can simply not tolerate. Ambition, huh?
Something about what Max just said rings true in my ears.
Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, do they? To be honest though, I've told this story like 100 times, so it's a bit boring. Sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard of me. I'm really sick of telling this story, but what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happen to have a picture of the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that stage. Look at that fabulous stage. This is the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At the time, I thought to myself that I could die right then and be a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotion, the acclaim.
Wow!
By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus.
That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey, Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? Buy me a trophy, Nick! Do it! Do it! I'm gonna scream at you until you do!
That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure to show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn. That's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail? Grand Prix photo added to the court record. Okay, now we can move to the circus entrance. Okay, bye, Max. Enjoy being in jail, you pompous dick. December 29th, Very Big Circus entrance.
You hear that? Sounds like two people arguing.
Alright, let's do it. Are you ready?
Yes, wait.
Quit your whining. Let's give this a shot already.
Alright, let's go. Row, row, row your boat.
Row, row, row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that.
I'm trying my best, but Trillo, this just isn't going to work.
Enjoy saying dumb things? You're gonna have to be on your own someday. You can't handle something as simple as this. What are you gonna do then?
Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trillo.
What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course?
I'm sorry?
Secret crash training? Whoa. Yes, Trillo won't give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. So, we're trying to sing in a round for our new ventriloquism act.
In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible!
See? Even they are surprised by the idea. I told you.
Not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea.
Once you get a grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice.
You think so?
Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you.
Ah, there it is. I got the ring back. It's time to take one more shot at Regina.
How many times am I gonna have to say, Trillo, that you're a puppet? You're an actual goddamn puppet! Okay, let's talk to him. This is gonna be weird. Today's trial.
I know you already testified in court today.
You want to talk about what we saw, right?
Yes.
Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben?
Oh yeah, that's right.
But then we said hello and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols.
What would you have thought if he was wearing those symbols?
What do you think, Ben?
What? Oh, I would have thought it was the ringmaster. Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw.
I was hoping I could ask you about Regina.
I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now.
Really? That's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent?
Ha! You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart?
Eh?
Waiting like this is part of love, you see?
How so?
If you had a clue, you would know what you're eating. It's such sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts!
Yeah, I knew that. Nick, I'm confused. What the fuck is the puppet talking about?
Just smile and nod, Maya. Poor Maya, she's so red she looks like a vine-raped tomato.
So how's this new routine working out?
Well, you two just take a chill pill already. Our routines are secret. We're gonna take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution.
That sounds incredible!
But let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world just because that jerk said we should.
That jerk?
Max Galactica. Performer should aim for the world. What does he think he is?
Trillo, you seem to be really fired up about all this.
He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage.
You're right.
Mark my words, I, Trilloquist, will be the winner of the Grand Prix.
You're the man now, doll.
Row, row, row your boat will be the key to our glorious victory.
Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best?
Hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. You gotta be a part of this too.
Poor Ben gets beat up by his own friggin' puppet. Alright, let's go to the plaza. December 29th, Lodging House Plaza. Oh, it's you two. You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? Oh, I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some clown's life story. Svan Karma told me to come here and do this for her. Yeah, I figured as much. Poor Gumshoe. Can we get F's in the chat for Gumshoe? Let me tell you something, pal. Listen to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something. I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you're fake laughing that much? Hold on, I need to check something. Am I still there, actually? Because I had an interruption. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Looks like I'm still there. Okay, weird. My capture went crazy for a second. I just wanted to make sure I was still there. Okay. Boop.
If you ask me, she should be listening to more herself.
No way, pal. You're not gonna get me. Eat a black bite a woman with a whip. No way!
Why are you defending her?
Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eyes on us. And every time you definitely don't want her to show up. Proof, there she is. Poof, there she is. Don't show up. 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 Please, I've still got the scars on my back. Looks like she's wound him up pretty tight. My god. Fucking somebody give Gumshoe a hug. She's directly above us as we speak.
Huh? How's that possible?
According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. If that happened, it means the killer passed right by his window, pal.
Oh, I see. Who lives in that room behind the window up there?
The acrobat's got his room up on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's gonna start her investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going up in the acrobat's room. Got it, pal?
Franziska Von Karma. Ugh.
Once she's done with her, I should go up there and check it out. Yeah, we should go up there and totally mess with her investigation. Because, you know, screw her. Alright, move to the cafeteria.
Huh? Where's Regina?
I don't know. But if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here.
Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you?
No, I'm just, shut up. I'm gonna step out of that. There we go. Alright, heading to the cafeteria.
Ah, right. Welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria.
Yikes, he's in an awfully good mood.
All right, you know what time it is? Riddle time. Why does everybody cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Come on, you can answer this. It's easy.
Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction?
Buzz, wrong. Try again.
Okay,
What do you think, girlie?
I got it.
Okay, what's your answer?
Because they're in the cafeteria.
Exactly. It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe.
I did it!
what's going on? He's being too nice. Okay, so I'm supposed to present the Grand Prix photo to him?
Ah, not that picture. He showed it to you guys too?
Huh? You've seen it as well.
Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around, and now he's in prison. What a freaking loser. Oh yeah, he didn't just show me the picture. What do you mean? He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. It's in the picture, I think. He made us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness.
He's got a big bust? I don't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. Fucking... Yeah, okay, Phoenix. Whatever.
Today's really been a crazy day, hasn't it?
You're telling me. I didn't think it was going to be so tough.
Tough?
Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd this morning I had to smash watermelons. I told them all this great story and even greater jokes, but no one busted out laughing.
You even used the famed no shirt, no shoes, no shirt, no service joke.
Exactly. How could you not laugh at stunning comedy like that?
Easily. It just wasn't funny. Are you 100% sure about your testimony?
I saw what I saw, I swear. That creep just
flew through the air?
Wasn't exactly flying per se, it was more like floating. Silhouette on his face made me positive it was Max.
I don't see a psychic lock. He must be telling the truth. Max's bus.
Max's bus should be on that small table over there.
There's nothing over there.
Really? Oh yeah. When was it? It was about 5 days ago. All of a sudden, the bus disappeared.
Okay, I'm already piecing all of this together. The acrobats stole the bust, draped the bust with the cloak and the hat, and then used invisible wires to lower it down and drop something from high up onto the ringmaster to make it look like the ringmaster was killed by Max Galactica. Case fucking solved. Can we go home?
It disappeared.
If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up.
Hey, this thing's really cool looking. Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me.
Okay, I'll even have it engraved. Here's Maya, the spirit channeler with only one brain cell. Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it.
Aw.
Max G. Bus added to the court record. Is there anything else that changed about this place?
Nope, nothing changed that I can see.
I wonder if he's actually thinking about this or if he's setting up a bad joke.
Nope, I'm drawing a blank here.
At least Mo is a good Mo in my book. A quiet Mo is a good Mo in my book.
I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh?
Well, there is one teensy tiny thing that does seem different.
Tell us. What changed?
Well, on the morning of the crime over at on that bulletin board, that piece of paper was posted front and center. Piece of paper. It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I could see this title.
Yikes! It says, "To the murderer."
Murderer? Yep, that's what it says, but the rest of it's been ripped off.
I'm sorry, did the police not, investigate that?
I don't know or post it. Where did you find this? The morning before the murder.
Holy fucking shit. And you mean to tell me the police didn't, investigate that? God. Brain aneurysm.
Yeah, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered.
Who in the world posted this thing?
Nick, I think we better follow up on this important lead.
Yeah. I think the police should have followed up on it. Okay, so we need to go to the detention center now. Okay, and present the note to Max. Okay.
Do you know anything about this note?
The morning of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I know all about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat.
Your heart skipped a beat?
While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. And company? I guess I wasn't really a company. It was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it in the pocket of his tailcoat.
Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing?
Let's see. Uh-huh. Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess. Okay. Okay, so we want to go... So that was what was in his tailcoat. So we need to go to the ringmaster's room and get the note out of his tailcoat pocket, which we should have done already.
Max and the ringmaster had their talk in this room.
They could have been when the ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside.
Why'd he do that anyway? Was it really that cold or something? Hey, do you see that?
Hi, Roman. Thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it, man.
There's a scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the tailcoat.
You know, I get the feeling I know what that is. I believe it's the other half.
I believe it's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. Let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick. I knew it. It fits perfectly with the other piece.
What does it say? What does it say?
To the murderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place.
Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza.
Tonight at 10 p.m.?
That's when the murder took place.
Now we need to find out who called out the ringmaster.
Okay. Alright, move. Entrance. Move. And go to the plaza. Oh, it's Gumshoe again. Hi, Gumshoe. December 29th, Lodging House Plaza.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure you did a good job as usual.
Well, I am done with the investigation of the acrobat. Finally. But with Miss Von Karma...
Nick, what is that? That beeping sound?
Huh? It's Miss Von Karma.
Huh?
Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. Some sort of pager or something? Don't mind, pal. I gotta go ahead and get out of here. Quick! See you, pal.
I don't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot.
Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens.
Let's go outside. It's freezing out here. The wind's is biting. Ow! His biting is a lash from a whip.
Fun karma. She really did appear. Oh my god. Is this woman a demon?
It was a real battle today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Not really. I found it actually quite easy to kick your ass. You have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you?
Tomorrow will be the day my dream finally comes true.
You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news?
Ha ha ha, national news? You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix, right? Your miserable plight will be known internationally.
I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge. Okay. Yeah, let's talk to her. Alright. Miss Von Karma, appears you got your hands into something big, huh? Ha! I'm amazed you picked up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 paper bags on your head. Can you wear 10 paper bags on your head, Von Karma? I would appreciate if you did.
I've got conclusive evidence and need a conclusive witness. Need any more hints?
Conclusive witness, you must mean the acrobat, right?
I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Yeah, I got it already. You want to beat and destroy me. I can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself.
Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? Doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back.
My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma.
Of course, your dad. I know you miss him.
Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this or any other conversation? Then what's this revenge thing you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix, right? I have to see him again one more time. Him? I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth. Wait, what? This is about Edgeworth?
Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth?
Miles Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth. What? Why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor Miles Edgeworth?
Manfred von Karma.
Exactly right. It was my papa.
That means that Edgeworth was...
Right again. Miles was like a little brother to me.
Huh? Little brother? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age.
Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that case was over, he vanished. It's your fault he is gone!
Huh?
It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix, alright?
Nick, what does she mean?
Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case, and then, with the case after that one, he never set foot into the court again. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home.
Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead?
I don't believe it. He's still alive, I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory murdered the honorable name Von Karma. I'm going to find him, and then I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own 2 hands.
Nick, about Mr. Edgeworth.
Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring his name up in front of me again, okay?
Nick?
Miss Von Karma? What? I don't know if you're God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had about enough of you. Him too!
What in the world happened?
Humph. This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen.
Nick?
Let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor.
I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick.
Oh, fuck, that was heavy. Whoa. December 29th, lodging house, 3rd floor, Acro's room. You must be Phoenix Wright. Yes. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. Ken Dingling? What? What? But, yeah, I think I'm just gonna call you Acro. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro.
Mr. Acro?
How did you know my name? The detective told me. He said you definitely show up here.
Acro, you're a member of this circus as well.
That's right. I mainly perform on the tightrope or the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform is in my wheelchair. Oh. Acro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night, they decided to run away from it all, without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver.
It seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint.
He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. It's such a shame. Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina.
Regina is so cute. She's truly a princess.
Truly a princess? Are you sure that's a good thing? Do I detect a hint of a grudge against Regina?
I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair?
The nerve in my legs were damaged badly, and you can't walk now. I can't even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself.
That's awful.
The accidents happened during an acrobatic session, right? Oh shit, he's hiding something. Psylocke! It doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatic in nature. What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my leg during practice. 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus then? What happened? I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Ah, you went there for rehabilitation. What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream.
Huh?
I just couldn't believe it when I saw what I saw. What you saw? Jeez, that sounded really ominous. What you witnessed. What did you see, Acro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I saw a huge sound coming from below my window.
I see. The scene of the crime was right below your window.
That's when I looked out the window.
What did you see?
He was flying straight up into the air.
He?
Maximilian Galactica.
What?
That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive that it was Max you saw flying? I'm absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind.
Nick!
Okay, then I need to move back to the big top. December 29th, Berry Big Circus, Big Top. Grrr! I got a bad feeling about this. Grrr!
Yeah, Nick!
Wonderful. Today's special must be Filet-O-Phoenix.
Stay, heal. Oh, Maya, Nick, it's you guys. I'm sorry, I guess I made a mistake.
A mistake?
Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson, but I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. Monkey?
It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster.
Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. He was. I love my dad so much. Where is he? I haven't seen him in a few days. Did he go to the store to buy milk? He's always going out for that for long periods of time. Then he comes back and he's crying because I guess he couldn't find the milk.
I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father.
That's why I feel so lonely. Now that I won't be able to see him for a while. For a while? Yeah. When Leon died, I talked about my dad and he told me when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. A star? That means my dad is looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone.
When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. That's kind of sweet. Actually, that is kind of sweet. But I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that.
What do you mean there's no way I believe that? Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course! You really think so?
Yeah, you will, I think.
I got a feeling that everyone is doing great up there in the sky. They live in the sky now. That's what I'm choosing to believe.
That's why every star says, Omae wa shinderu. Yep.
Let's just go back and clear something up. Why do you want to teach a monkey a lesson? Because he's a meanie. He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? It must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. It's got lots of spangles. It's real beautiful. You should see it. You should? When that costume gets hit by a spotlight, it dazzles. Right, Mr. Mateni? Huh? If you saw that monkey, you'd get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me.
Yeah. Gladly.
Leave it all up to us.
Guess there's no turning down the request.
Yeah, you're really gonna do it?
Yeah, cool. Okay, and we're going to present the note that we found. Regina, have you ever seen this before?
I know what that is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while.
It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket.
I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time.
Breakfast time?
Yeah, I always take Acro as breakfast in the morning. That's when I also took out the trash in his room. Then I go down to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast. That's when you realized the piece of paper was in your pocket. Yep, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged in someone else's pocket. And then what? I wonder if the person who lost it was in trouble, so...
You put it on the bulletin board, didn't you?
You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you? I did. I stuck it up there. How'd you know?
So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen?
The morning of the murder, I think.
That explains a lot.
I wonder who wrote this.
Okay, present this.
That's Pepper, isn't it? From the cafeteria?
Huh?
It's from the cafeteria. It's not? I remember seeing it there.
So this was the cafeteria's paper.
You know, I'm not a big fan of Pepper.
Okay. Now we need to move to Oh, we already did that. No, back. Now we need to go to Mo's room. Oh, God. December 20 house, lodging house, first floor, Mo's room.
Mo's not here.
What's that? I hear something.
Stop it, Nick. You're scaring me.
Oh, it's you!
Monkey's holding something. That's it. That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember?
Alright, time to take on this monkey attorney style. Objection! Stay! Stay, monkey. Stay. Hey, it's working.
It sounded like he was confused at the end of that ooh.
Stay. Ah!
Thanks!
Ah! I knew that acting like Regina would do the trick.
Nick, you...
I swiped it while the monkey was distracted.
Wow, you really are on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it. Let me see it.
Huh. You can see it fine from where you are.
You know what I mean? I really want to try on Regina's costume.
Maybe then they'll take you in the circus and I can get some peace and quiet. Do it, Phoenix. Do it. Abandon Maya at the circus. What's the matter now?
It doesn't fit me at all. Oh well.
Guess it's time for you to lay off the burgers. Not to mention, it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. Stage clothes added to the court record. Okay. Move back to the big top and give Regina her costume back.
Here you go, Regina. Yay! Thank you. You really got it back for me. Don't mention it. I love you, Mr. Attorney.
Oh. It's nothing. No wonder guys melt to mush in front of this girl.
Hey, Regina. That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume? This isn't mine. It was Leon's.
Leon's?
You know, the lion she told us about.
Oh, the one that someone killed. Oh, okay. I'm starting to piece it together. Okay, so so it was Acro, and Acro's parents didn't leave. They were actually killed by the lion, and that's why the ringleader had to put the lion down because it was rabid and killed Acro's parents. Whole story right there. All right, let's move to the cafeteria. All right, let's see.
Something smells fantastic, so you know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers!
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Bistro de Circa, aka the cafeteria.
It smells so good in here, and those burgers look great.
She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster.
My burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. Guess where it comes from? They're absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite will send you into hamburger heaven.
I bet. I can tell by the smell.
Whoa, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power.
Now that the ringmaster is gone, what are you gonna do?
That's all I've thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loved Wassel. You heard Acro's story, haven't you?
Like how he was adopted when he was younger?
He's calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. Acro was so upset that he couldn't go on.
He was that upset?
Yes, he was. Anyways, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking on trying on the ringmaster's shoes.
What? Really?
Max would still be an issue, though.
Max?
He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue his importance. It's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right.
Mo!
All that's left to see is if everyone can get over the tragedy. You know.
The tragedy? You know what he is talking about? Get over what tragedy, Mo?
Huh? Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Nothing at all.
He must be at the tragic death of the ringmaster, right?
Yes, that's it. You're right, girlie. Dang, dang, dang. Correct-a-moo-mo.
Doesn't he mean ding? Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but were you lying to us?
No, not at all. What makes you think that?
Just the way you said if everyone can get over the tragedy seemed a bit strange. It sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Oh, I'm right, aren't I? So we're getting closer to the truth.
It was just a little accident. Give me a break. Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason.
6 months ago, eh? Alright. Time to break those Psylocks. Get over it. Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. When the world went on and the circus.
Okay. There's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there. Some juicy burgers. Let's eat instead.
Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Actually, I've kind of got an idea of what happened back then. Mo, you said something about an accident. This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it? Okay, present Leon. Okay. Oh, wait. I didn't do that right. Oh god, it was you again, Von Karma! Damn it! I knew it was you! Every time. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I need to talk about Leon with Regina first. Shit. Leon, he was killed, wasn't he? That's right, my dad killed him. Why? Well, Leon did something really bad during practice. Leon was sitting down and then he opened his mouth, you know, gwah. Uh-huh. Usually when he did that, I would put my head into his mouth. Wait, you put your head into a lion's mouth? I sure did. The people in the crowd always loved me doing that. They always start screaming. You sure they were scared because they loved seeing you do that? Anyways, what was the bad thing? Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during that practice. Regina, everything was alright though, right? No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry. And that's when Leon... Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky. That's when my dad took a shotgun and turned him into a star. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay. Now we've got the evidence we need. I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during practice, right? How did you... I told them so many times. Shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts. Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right? Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He never could say no to her. Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo. Don't clam up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head? Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything. You promise? He's involved in this, too. He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about Mo. Yeah, it's gotta be Acro. It must have been Acro, right? How do you know? He was injured 6 months ago. Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this might actually help solve what happened to the ringmaster. No way. I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please, tell me what you know. I'm sorry, Acro. It's just like you said, you know, the accident. Did someone die? No. Well, it would probably have been better if he had. What? How would it have been better? He's still alive. But when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage.
He'll never recover from the coma he's in.
Coma?
All he does now is lie in his bed in the hospital. And that's all he's ever going to be able to do.
I see.
How is he related to Acro? He's his brother. Huh? The person who got bit was Acro's brother.
Brother?
They were an acrobatic team of brothers, Acro and Bat. Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyway, they were an incredible team. Cut down together in the prime.
Who is Acro's younger brother?
Sean Dingaling. But everyone always calls him Bat. He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall. Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina. What's going on with this? 6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden, Bats blurts out, "Let me perform with Leon."
Why'd he do that?
I don't know, but that's what caused the accident.
Oh, shit.
I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling.
You mean Leon?
Yes, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling.
Holy shit.
Some sick grin.
No way! That's impossible!
A smirking lion, a flying murderer. Why does it seem that it's always Mo who catches all of these incredible events?
Nick, can lions smile?
He never told the police about the incidents. The circus would have been shut down if he had. The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle.
So that's what really happened.
Well, you guys were so serious, what was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. But all this truthfulness has put me in the mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper. Shaka, shaka, shaka.
There he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self.
Achoo!
Nice. Oh, wonderful sneeze.
Huh? You think so?
You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel? That's basic clownsmanship. Girlie, I know you gotta understand that.
Nick, I think I'd make a good clown.
Yes, you would, Maya. You would make an excellent clown.
Other than Regina, I've never seen a cuter sneeze.
Does Regina sneeze with pepper too?
She does. Bat would always tease her with pepper.
Bat?
From my point of view, those two always look so perfect together.
They always look perfect together, huh?
Okay.
Something's fishy about that. So it sounds like the lion bit Bat on purpose.
Oh, Mr. Wright, back again, I see.
Well, he did say I'll be back. Wait, or was that someone else?
We're back because Acro's hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in an accident 6 months ago. It seems that he knows what we know. Well, it seems you've got some things you want to talk about, so fire away. Alright. Time to figure out what he was hiding. About the wheelchair. I have to ask you, how were you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice. Yes, unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it secret. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice incident caused your injury? Alright, present Bat's profile. Alright, Acro, just tell me the truth. You mind if I ask you a question first? What do you want to know? Do you really think I could get an injury from like this from something like that? Yikes, it seems I'm off track with this one. Okay. Oh, I need to present, Leon first. Okay. Hold on. Back to evidence. There we go. Leon. 6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. Oh ho ho! Serious face. I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going. You're saying that it was attacked by a lion? That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. Okay, maybe attacked is not the best word to be using. So let's rephrase that as battled the lion. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it to save someone. To save your brother. Bat. Bat. It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. Mo. He must have told you. Yes. We learned about Bat from Mo. But he didn't mean anything about you but he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out. A slip of the tongue. Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down in their prime. Cut down together. That's when he slipped. And that's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the center of the same accident together, like always. I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault. I still haven't broken Acro's last Psylocke. It must be one incredibly deep-seated secret. It wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Acro, I know you're still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like much is the reason you're being evasive. Oh, it's Regina. He doesn't like Regina because he blames her. Regina. You always seem calm and collected until you start talking about her. Saying things like she is cruel. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite the set of eagle eyes. You know, her tiger tried to attack me. Regent tried to attack you? Twice. He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to initiate that I believe she spared on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina has no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it. What are you talking about? Though, maybe I overdid it again. But if I had something over Acro, maybe I'll... Here's proof that you had it for Regina all along. The note. Oh, fuck. He wrote the note, didn't he? This. Where did you get it? Regina posted it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket. I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. I always take Acro as breakfast in the morning. You wrote this and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. Oh, he was trying to lure Regina out. My legs were injured by Leon. "6 months ago. My younger brother, Bat, had a dare with Regina.
A dare?
An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date.
That's insane! Didn't he know how dangerous that is?
We all thought he was being stupid too, but that line was old to begin with. Hi, Dory. Welcome back. And age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. And that's when the accident happened. He just wanted to take her out to the movies. Aww.
Poor Bat.
Hold on, my glasses got a little smudged. When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. Then Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up.
What about Bat?
He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him.
I see.
I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. And that's the reason why I keep going. Regina and Bat. Bat and Regina. They were such great friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this. What is it? This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him.
Gross! It's covered in blood.
That scarf. It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident.
Huh?
When he did it, he looked like he was smiling.
He?
Leon, obviously.
Oh!
When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looked like a grin.
Nick!
I know. Most said the same thing.
What do you think it all means?
I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. Miss Von Karma, I've already heard everything, so hand over that scarf.
But the scarf is evidence in the trial.
That is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro. Preparations? I've served this means to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro will talk more at the prosecution's office.
Acro, a witness?
Come, Acro. Let's go to the office. Yes, ma'am.
Now what do we do, Nick? How are we going to handle tomorrow?
Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out.
Look at you, full of confidence. You must have found something you can use.
This is all beginning to come together now. Alright, let's go. Alright. Ugh. Okay, so let's see here. Alright, let's see. Get 2 testimonies from Acro for the first part of the trial. Yeah, we got time. We can finish this. Let's go. December 30th, 9:41 a.m. District Court, Defense Lobby number 5.
Good morning, Max.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, sweeties. You don't seem like your usual sparkling self today. I'm always like this before I go in front of an audience. I'm worked up to it.
Tee. Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk.
Regina! How fabulous, my sweetie pie princess. You came to watch my performance today.
Of course I did. Mo told me that I should come and watch this.
Mo said that?
So what kind of performance will you put on? Let me guess, you'll fly at the end?
It's not that kind of show, isn't that right, my sweeties?
Huh?
I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't... Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on, or even where she is. I don't think she ever knows what's going on or where she is.
Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later. Today I'm just a member of the audience.
Fabulous. Enjoy yourself out there.
Good luck, Max. You're the best. Regina's different, don't you think, Nick?
Top of the morning here. Everybody, let's get ready to get stuck in legal limbo. How low can you go, Mo? Top of the morning to you, Governor.
Top of the morning.
That's a ticket. Attack the day with an energy in the morning. Early bird gets the word, but then again, worms lack your brain function. Here, Max, I brought you a present. Have some milk.
Oh my, thanks.
So, how are you today, right?
Well, I've got the feeling that today I'm going to face off against the real culprit.
You mean Acro?
Huh? You think he did it?
Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line, literally. He's got guts to spare.
If all I gotta worry about is how thin the tightrope is, I'm used to it already. It just means I won't be able to press him like I can other witnesses.
What are you gonna do then, Nick?
I guess today we'll have to do without our usual psychological warfare. Luckily, I have an entire guide to this whole thing, so you know we got this in the bag, guys. Don't worry. Today we rely on evidence. It's the only way we get past Acro and to the truth.
You're right, but it's gonna be tough.
Anyways, I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all today. It's important. Then she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father.
You want us to make sure Regina watches?
Yes. That's why I brought her here to court today.
What's that supposed to mean?
She needs to know when people die, they don't just become stars. I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars.
December 30th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Holy shit! Did the clown just have a fucking serious moment? Court is now in session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Miss Von Karma, you may proceed with your case. The prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events. What's the meaning of this? We have discovered a new witness, or shall I say a new eyewitness. One that saw Maximilian in Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime. Yeah, no, they don't get that. You're right, Napalm. They don't get that. They have not done anything to deserve that. I had a feeling something like this would come up. Due to his revision, we are now prepared to explain exactly how the defendant flew that night. An explanation the prosecution will present if the need so arises. In fact, my detective stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders. Poor Gumshoe. Yeah, seriously, F's in the chat for Gumshoe, please. Very well, please call your witness to the stand. Time to get to work, or shall I say, time to walk the courtroom tightrope. Name and occupation. Ken Dingling, but everyone calls me Acro. I'm employed as an acrobat at the Very Big Circus. Where were you the night of the crime? I was in my room that night. If you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is near the crime scene. My room is on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is below my window. The night of the crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed? Okay. What I witnessed. It was just after 10 p.m., and I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. After a few moments, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. The witness's testimony matches up exactly with what that of the clown. In that case, there is very little the prosecution need add. All that is left is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the night sky. Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine the witness. A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool. A man must know the proper timing for things, Mr. Phoenix, right? Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth did. And then Phoenix just like goes fucking apeshit, jumps across the courtroom and just bitch slaps her. Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness's testimony? In the words of Miss Bon Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened. Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination. What I witnessed. Okay, press on Acro's fourth statement. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. The light in your room was turned off then, right? That's true. I was going to bed after all. So, with the lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly by your window. The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. But honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was the person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front. Did you see any of the other symbols? I clearly saw a silk hat, as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica. The more I press him, the less results I seem to get. But maybe there's something fishy with that. Yeah, there is a contradiction. There's a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given. If there's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence. She's right. Let's see some evidence. Yeah, actually I do. The silk hat was found at the scene of the crime, so he couldn't have seen that. You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that? What do you mean? The silk hat. What about the silk hat? I saw it on Max's head as he flew by my window. Well, you should have tried looking down out on your window that night. That would have been quite difficult considering the state I'm in. Just looking outside the window was tough enough challenge for me. That's a shame because you would have noticed the silk hat found on the scene. That's the ringmaster's hat, right? Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat. Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Are you saying that Max had 2 silk hats? No. This is handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian Galactica. That means Acro. You've been fibbing on the stand. Order, order. As always, it looks like someone just tried to open their mouth before thinking. Are you okay, Nick? Well, I opened my big mouth and now I have to back it up. How about it, Mr. Wright? What would cause this witness to commit perjury because Acro is the real culprit? Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself. On this occasion? Accuses Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of? Obviously, we're accusing him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry. Mr. Wright, are you serious? Deadly serious, Your Honor.
Ha ha ha. I think your trip to the circus have served you well. You seem to have learned how to try and grab at an audience's hearts and minds. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book.
Really?
If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. He's calm enough for it to almost be scary.
He is staying rather calm and collected. Is this woodpecker pecking at my fucking head? Mr. Jingling, do you have any response to the defense? I don't really need to say a thing, do I? What do you mean? Everyone, take a good look at me. I can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house. That's true. I understand that Mr. Wright is trying to help his clients. But to do this by accusing me of a murder of all things.
See? Even a sliver of common sense makes it clear the accusation is ludicrous.
She's right. Way to pick on the disabled, you heartless Ah, fuck. I can't argue with that. It does sound like that's what's happening. Hold on a second. Yeah, just gonna screenshot that.
See that, Mr. Phoenix, right? If you're talking to drum up support from the peanut gallery, then that's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro is unable to stand under his own power.
If I'm fibbing, then you're a poopy head stinky. Yeah, but what the fuck was that? Like, seriously, who wrote that bit of dialogue? I need to know.
Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well. I can hear the defense now. Acro had an accomplice.
What do you say? Did Acro have an accomplice? Of course he didn't.
Now then, this must be what we get to hear the name of the mysterious accomplice.
Not this time, Von Karma.
What?
You're not going to sucker me into this one. What are you blubbering about, Mr. Wright? There was no accomplice. Acro planned and committed this murder all by himself. Order, order! What are you getting at?
Way to keep them on their toes, Nick!
Now I'm going to have to prove that it all fits together. I have to show how Acro murdered Russell Berry.
You can do it, Nick! Can you really do that?
I know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed.
Alright, let's do it! Mr. Phoenix, right. If this witness is the killer, then his eyewitness count is all lies, right?
Mr. Wright, I'd like to hear something. When the crime was committed, where exactly was Mr. Dingling? He was in his room. Yeah. He was obviously here the entire time. That's Acro's room. Pretty simple, eh? Acro wasn't about to leave the lodging house by himself. In that case, there can only be one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster.
What? Are you nuts?
What do you say? What say you, Mr. Dingaling? It's an interesting theory. That's it. Considering that what you propose is impossible, yes, that's it. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? As the witnesses stated, your assertion is impossible. As he is in a wheelchair, there's no way he could go to the scene or be the killer. You've got a point. It seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime.
That's true. Mo said he saw Max, didn't he?
No, he saw the bust, which was stolen. But Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly. Do you mind if I ask you a question, Mr. Wright? What is it? I understand some of your logic. However, how do you think that I killed him? If I can't leave my room, I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume. How did he do it? That's the next course of this legal buffet.
Be careful, Nick. If you mess up here...
She's right. I can't mess up here. I've got to give this one some serious thought. I'm sure that Acro killed the ringmaster. And he did it while he was in his room. No doubt about it. Time to present evidence. So what did he use? The statue. Where's the bust? Oh, yeah, here we go. What's that, a picture? It is indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in the picture. The bust? It's quite a large bust, and because it is life-size, it's also very, very heavy. Heavy? Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death, especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. Ugh. See, this is how Acro was able to kill the Ringmaster, with the force of gravity and a Maximilian Galactica ample bust. Order, order! So you're saying the bust fell onto the Ringmaster? A rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit. How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible! Well, Acro is an acrobat. He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like the bust. That is true. Okay, that last one, Napalm, I don't get. I've gotten all the other ones, but I don't get that last one. Well.
Acro's at a loss for words.
He should be. He knows that I'm getting close to the truth. Well, 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 Ow! I'd watch what you say if I were you, Mr. Phoenix, right? What? Okay. Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is material to this case. I demand that we get proper testimony from the witness himself. Testimony, you say? Fun karma. She's just using this testimony as a ruse to stall for time. There's absolutely no need for such a testimony. The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond. Yeah, she's actually got a point, right? The defense's objection is overruled. Why can't he see things my way once in a while? Mr. Dingling, I'm sorry, but you need to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony. The witness will have no problem. However, let's all be respectful towards him. Thank you. This woman will sink to any low to win a case. Alright, let's see what he has to say. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bus. I have super upper body strength, strong upper body strength from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting the bus and looking out a window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That kind of makes it impossible for me to know the location of the ringmaster's head. Thus, it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think? Not exactly. I have no doubts in regards to this witness's testimony.
It's impossible for him to lift the bus and stick himself out for long enough to look. Not to mention that he could not have known the location of the ringmaster's head. A simple false step would have led to even more severe injuries.
That's what I'm thinking. What is your opinion of the matter, Mr. Wright? I'd still like to proceed with my cross-examination.
He's simply stalling. It's shameful, really.
You're the one who's stalling, Von Karma. Grr, I can't let her get to me. I got to focus. Acro's physical state. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bus. I have a strong upper body from working... Okay, so let's see. Present the wooden box or the crime photo on either statement 5 or 6. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Acro. You don't really need to lean out of your window, did you? What are you driving at, Mr. Wright? You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I may add.
Your silly hinting at things is pointless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Enough stalling. How about you show us some evidence?
But I did such a good job hinting. Yes. Hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright. Maybe you should take a look at this. The key point here is the wooden box. The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over. The question is, who placed the wooden box here?
Huh?
When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box, which means that this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime. I have to admit that your theory makes a lot of sense. I mixed the judge's and Francesca's voice. Whoops! The moment the bus came down, falling down, was exactly the same moment that the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer is all these questions is now crystal clear.
Yo, you mean...
If the bus were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box, there would be no way that it could miss the head of the victim.
No!
Order! 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 This is unbelievable. Now presiding, the Honorable Judge 9. Okay, that's good. Finally, some of the loose ends are starting to tie themselves up. Now I just gotta keep going. There's only one way to go from here. Forward. So the next question I have to ask, who placed that? It was Mr. Dingling, of course. He connected it to a rope and then all he had to do was lower it down. Ow! Allow me to whip you some more, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ow, 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 ow! The ringmaster's head could have been in anywhere when he lifted that box. Then why? That's why the box was so specially made.
Specially made?
Indeed. It had the most particular feature. Okay, probably because he was trying to lift it. It's a heavy box, so... Okay, yeah, so the weight of the box. It's a super heavy box. The box has a remarkable weight. According to the courtroom, it weighs 20 pounds. Just to lift this wooden box would have required, oh, I see, he would have had to squat down, then lift it up with their body, wouldn't you say? That's exactly what I was trying to point out. The box is also very large. The box also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it? That is correct. To lift up the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means that no matter who you are, your head would be in approximately the same place. Fool! Does he even bother to listen to me anymore? Probably not. I've heard what you had to say. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. Did you do it? Did you place this wooden box in the plaza? Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he's proposing. What? Mr. Wright, do you call the original location of Max's bust? I remember. Of course I remember. It was on top of the table in the cafeteria. Then what happened to it? I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I could not have possibly leave the lodging house by myself. Ah, that means... You understand what I mean, don't you? It was money. Money stole the damn thing. I may very well have been able to drop the bus from my room. However, how could I have gotten the bus from the cafeteria to my room? You see, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Explain that! Don't forget, you said there was no accomplice. Ah! Tell us exactly how the witness would have carried the bus from the cafeteria. Yep, we definitely have a problem here. There's just no place to be perplexed. I've got to get my wits about me and prove how things happen once and for all. Yeah, it was the monkey. The monkey did it. A monkey? Everyone knows money. He loves shiny objects of any size. Oh, like when he stole the ventriloquist's ring. So you're saying the witness had a monkey steal the bust? Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own and then brought it back home. Home? Money lives in Acro's room. Acro's room? But the bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny. Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record. Oh, fucking burn. My, those are some nice cards he's holding. Yes, and they're made of platinum, which is very shiny. Ugh! Acro. Money is a strong monkey, right? Be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room. If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate. Order, order! I said order, Miss Von Karma. Where is the bust in question at this moment? I don't know. We're searching for it as we speak. This is a rather strange turn of events. But let's say that the monkey had not stolen the bust. What would have happened then? Well, in that event, something else would have been used as the murder weapon. Wait! Then you mean this weapon was the murder weapon purely by accident? It's possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountain of stolen goods and thought to use one of them. Anyways, I think we've more than proven one critical fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer. Moron! Mr. Wright's argument was so circular. I'm still a bit dizzy. However, His argument does hold water. There's no denying that. Oh!
Don't be so flamboozled, especially by this fraud of an attorney.
Fraud?
You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix, right?
And what is that?
You should know. You forgot your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime. Ah! There is no reason to doubt the clown's testimony.
That's true. How do you respond to that?
Nick, don't let it be you now.
I won't. This is my chance to turn this trial around.
When the murder occurred, there were two people at the scene of the crime. The dead man and the silly magician. Answer this and only this, Mr. Phoenix, right? Who was the murderer of the clown's soul?
Actually, it was the bust. He saw Max's bow.